Welcome to. How's the show name again?
Talk that talk wrestling. Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah. Talk that talk, boy. Talk that talk. That's just not with me. We not keeping that. Anyway, listen. This is episode 1 for many episodes to come. You know what I'm saying? This is the WrestleMania 40 Fallout, night 1 and night 2. The fall of the Roman Empire. First things first, the Roman Empire. First things first. Can we start off, people, acknowledging our tribal chief?
Yes. Yes. Put your one in the air. Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't say
No,
anything.
no, it's not the same anymore. This is not the same anymore. I can't put one in the
All
air.
right. So, all right. Since we starting, fellas, it's Shaolin Ghost. Who else? Introduce yourselves.
Shadow with the hoodie. Always with the hoodie.
Introduce yourself.
It's your boy, the long jet. Don't care. The Ayo, the Don. The Don Dollars. Yeah. How y'all doing?
Second thing, this is off topic, but representing all day, baby.
All day.
Anyway,
Orange and blue
third
skies.
seed, baby. Third seed.
Going for 2. We going for the
Yes,
second
sir.
seed, bro.
Anyway, but how we came here to go from the beginning. So how do y'all feel about the WrestleMania night 1? From night 1. Let's start from night 1.
Like overall, what do you think?
Like we've been hoodwinked.
Bamboozled.
Let her fucking straight.
Huh?
We let these niggas for 2 nights straight run amok. Okay.
I mean, y'all see who I'm rocking with.
Always. Forever
Always.
will be.
Always. But see, here's the problem. Well, we're gonna get into all that later.
Night 1 was cool, was good vibes. Shout out to my son A.O. the Dawn. You know what I'm saying? For hosting that real quick. Night 1 was vibes all day. The match of the night for me, personally, was Sammy and Gunther. You know what I'm saying? The IC title. It was really shocking.
I think we all might agree on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all can agree on that, fellas?
I can agree on that.
I agree slightly, only because, and as far as a wrestling standpoint is concerned, yes, I have to give it to the main event, because I don't think a lot of people expected The Rock to do what he did that night, or do half did that night, especially at his age. So people got. That's why I think that's match of the night, because I have to give.
Yeah, I can admit. I didn't think he was gonna take too many bumps.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get to the match tonight. Don't skip ahead. How did y'all feel about the first match?
I'm looking at it right now. It was Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, yes.
And how you felt about that?
That match ran. I feel like it ran about how the amount of time it should have. I just don't feel like the in-ring styles meet very well, if you know what I mean. Because Becky is a brawler. And I understand Rhea could get to that point, but Rhea's better when she's doing her wrestling. When she's doing her technical wrestling. To me. I don't know how you guys felt about it.
I could speak on it. I'm gonna be brief, very brief. Very, very brief. First things first. Can we please shout out to Rhea Ripley again? Rhea Ripley again.
I think we're giving up props for different reasons, but okay.
We definitely are giving up props for different reasons.
Anyway, hold on. We ain't talking. No Diddy.
No, hey, if you guys are into the, steroid type women, that's on you. That's what y'all like.
So
moving on.
So hold on. You don't think Rhea Ripley's an attractive female? Be honest.
You seen it without the makeup.
If she wasn't doing all that gothica shit, yeah.
But Adam, you can't lie. Adam, she got the yams. Can I get to the yams? Yeah.
Show me the way. Copyright, man. Chill out.
Anyway, don't worry about that.
Trust me, y'all ain't on pitch enough to get copyrighted.
But yeah, that was That was great.
I think it
Becky
was a
did,
good opening though.
yeah, Becky did. I think I was kind of shocked that Rhea won. I thought they was going,
I
because
wasn't.
usually when WrestleMania comes around, they'll do a quick title change, all these things. But that was great. So Adam, speaking on the first match, how did you feel about it?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't do drugs, kid. Don't do drugs. Keep going.
I can honestly say we honestly all knew that Rhea Ripley was gonna win that. And to be honest with you, some of these title reigns that they have and shit like that, they have to stop making them so predictable. Okay, Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, that was one of those matches that was just predictable. You knew it was gonna happen from the jump. Outside of that, I can't sit up here and lie and say I didn't want her to keep the title because Rhea Ripley has been fucking killing it ever since she got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
she has.
really and truly, I want to see. Me personally, I'm interested to see how far she go with the shit. Like, I really want to see how far she goes with it because
The next match was the 6-pack tag team ladder match.
Listen, we could skip that. That was a bunch of nonsense. So anyway, it was a good match. It was a cool match.
It was entertaining. They
I mean,
did have a couple botches though, like the ladder at the end. That was dangerous.
Of course, that was dangerous. But all I gave a fuck about was the simple fact R-Truth got. Listen,
He finally.
Finally.
Give it up for R-Truth.
Shout out to R-Truth world.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The Miz got in really good shape for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
He got in really good shape.
that's a fact.
Shout out to the Miz.
And not
What was match number 3?
A match that they could have left off of the card, in my opinion. The worst match at WrestleMania: Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, that was a whole bunch of. Let's speak on that. Number one, let me get a little serious with that one. Number one, I don't know what they was doing. Like, I get it, the match, because I watched a couple people. Shout out to certain people I watched. Somebody I watched clearly said it made no sense.
I believe I have it written down here somewhere.
Huh?
I believe I have it written down here somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, it was produced by Jason Jordan.
Ain't that the same guy that had the Kurt Angle son? All right, yeah, we leave that as that. Anyway,
I'm gonna tell you what the fucking problem was. The problem was they didn't make that shit into a street fight. Why do you do something at WrestleMania and not make it with high stakes? You're gonna put them in a regular match?
Where was the build? Where was really the build? You just
I guess in their mind the build was just behind all of the fucking shit that they've been through.
Him causing him championships.
Yeah.
They should have Rikishi hit Cody with a car and say, "I did it for The Rock."
What was match 4?
Match 4? Oh, that was the 6-woman match. Damage Control versus Bianca, Jade, and Naomi. Pretty much that was Bianca. I mean, not Bianca, Jade Cargill's. That was pretty much Jade Cargill's debut. That was just to pretty much show her off.
It was not bad at all. Exactly.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was a quick match too.
You didn't miss anything, Adam. We're talking about the Bianca Jade match.
It was a quick match. It was only like 8 minutes.
First, can we have a clap for Black excellence, please? Them 3 ladies did what they had to do. Them 3 ladies did what they had.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Here we go.
Nah, you know what? Never mind. Because
no.
This is why I'm not gonna say it. Because if they had got Jade a lot later, like within the past few months, they would probably build something between her and Bianca, and it would have been a big thing in wrestling.
No, it's too early for that.
They would have had time, but they didn't have time, so I can't.
Right.
They're probably gonna be doing flex offs and stuff like that.
Yeah, they'll be doing a lot of shit.
I think they wanted to show. If to speak on it, I think they wanted to show us. I think they showed a snippet on purpose, like to see how the fans gonna react when they did that for Royal Rumble. And when they had the situation with both of them too, I think that was just to show a little. Okay, that happened. Okay. Where do you see Damage Control going? Just gonna get brief on there. I don't want to put this on black superstars. But where do y'all see
I don't.
Damage Control?
I think Damage Control is done.
They need to break up.
I like not that they're gonna break them up, but that after Io lost the title to Bailey, and
Mhm.
I think the only thing they have left is the tag team championships, right? Unless they lost those two. I don't think they actually wrestled for those at WrestleMania. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They still have the tag team championships, but that's all they have. Damage Control, yes, they can probably run roughshod on the women's division. They're probably gonna make Bailey's life a living hell as babyface.
Mhm.
But Bailey's gonna team up with Jade and Bianca. That's what's gonna happen.
And this is off
Damage
topic.
Control is going nowhere.
And it's funny because I told niggas about them goddamn women titles, bro. Them women tag team titles ain't shit.
They don't treat them like they are.
But we gonna see. We gonna match spot. This is the fifth match, right?
Yeah,
The fifth now.
The next match would be Sami Zayn versus Gunther.
Match of the night. Match of the night.
Yeah, you know what, Adam? You're right. I had to go check because I watched Stand and Deliver. They didn't even defend it on Stand and Deliver.
My God.
So, okay. Sami and Gunther. How do you feel?
That was a hard-hitting wrestling match. Like that match, out of every match on the card, there was no games played. Like there was no gimmicks or anything like that. It was straight wrestling. Hard hitting.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all feel they cheated out Chad Gable?
I still feel that way.
Adam?
Yeah, definitely. Sami already had the Intercontinental Championship, everybody remember?
3 times.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, now 4, but
you're gonna get this nigga another opportunity. I'd much rather see Sami go after the US title. That's just me personally. When was the last time Sami had a US title? I don't think he's had it.
No, I think that was Kevin that had the US title.
You know what I'm saying? Sami's never had it. So it's just like, why don't you go after something? I don't understand. Let these niggas go after something they've never gone after before. Stop letting them go after the same shit. Now here we go. We got a repeat champion all over again. Now, granted, we haven't had an Intercontinental champion in a year, but at the same time,
we haven't had one in over a year. 600 days.
Yeah, over a year. But at the same time, it's just like y'all not gonna sit up here and then put the title on somebody who's already had it 3 different times. You know what I'm saying? There's other niggas can work. And Chad Gable, he been busting his ass. Ever since he strayed away from all that goofy shit, he's been busting his ass. Like, he remind me of a mini Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so
he give me Kurt Angle vibes.
If they were gonna do anybody was his son, it should have been him. I don't know why they chose Jason Jordan. That was an interesting decision.
Retarded. That was retarded. He looked nothing like him. What is Jason Jordan? He's half black, ain't he?
Yeah.
So what the fuck are we doing? Unless Kurt Angle went out there and breaded a black woman, bro. Which
that's what they were saying at that point. That's what they were pretty much jacking.
Let's go to the Gunther side. Gunther lost.
What's next for him?
Where would you rank his reign at as Intercontinental Champion?
Gunther is honestly one of my favorites. I've been watching Gunther since he was Walter in NXT UK. Like he put prestige back to the Intercontinental Championship. Because that championship didn't mean anything for years. When's the last time it really meant something? I want to say 2015. After that, it was treated as a demotion. If you think about it, every time someone lost the Universal or the WWE Championship, they ended up being Intercontinental Championship. They did it to Seth. They did it to Roman. They did it to a lot of people, bro. They did it to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens still hasn't touched another WWE Championship since he won it back in 2016. And remember, he only won it because Finn Balor got injured.
That's true. That's true. But see, now the question really should be, where does Gunther go from here? I think he's going after that world heavyweight title.
He should.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy that man ain't show up.
So, okay, after that match, what match was next? Because
after that was the main event. 45 minutes.
With who? With who? Starting who?
Starring the Bloodline.
And
the final boss.
Boy.
And your tribal chief.
That's one thing, man.
Versus Cody and Seth.
This one thing hurt my heart right now.
A lot of crazy people thought, again, we'll get back to this later, but a lot of crazy people thought that we were gonna see Jon Moxley come out the stage. But I was seeing tweets. They were literally saying when the Shield music hit, I thought Dean Ambrose was coming out. Yeah, fucking right.
Listen, night one was fire. Listen, first thing first, can we give a hand, forget whoever won. Can we give a hand clap to all the participants, but really give a hand clap to a legend, an icon, a trailblazer, a childhood hero, father figure to some of the fatherless out there for the wide.
The trailblazing, eyebrow raising.
Huh?
The trailblazing, eyebrow raising.
Huh?
No, Rocky did his thing, for real.
Yes.
I did
the
not.
Final boss,
the
the
final
Rocket,
boss.
thing, bro.
I did not expect
Mama
him
Rose.
to take as many
Mama
bumps
Rose.
as he did.
Mama Rhodes. You see
I
this
really
belt,
didn't.
Mama
He went through
Rhodes?
some punishment. He went through some
Listen.
punishment in that match.
They did their thing, man. That ending.
The rock bottom through the table, like it was
Listen,
a good match.
That was a fun match.
I was very surprised on a lot of shit that The Rock was doing that night because I didn't think he was going to do a lot of the shit he was doing, and he did for the most part. I'm like, yo, bro, this is low key bringing me back to my childhood. Like he's doing exactly the same shit. The only thing he didn't do was the kick up. You know, the kick up shit that he did.
I don't think he can do that anymore.
I don't know. I think he still can.
I don't know if he could do that.
I don't think he could, bro. I don't think he could.
If you saw some of the bumps he was taking and shit like that.
Yeah, bro. But if you look at his movement, it's not as fluid. I don't know if he can do that anymore. Yes, he did. Yes, he did his damn thing.
Don't kill my
put on a
childhood.
hell of a match.
Don't kill my childhood move because you know that's my move now. Okay, when that nigga,
even when he did the
I'm gonna ruin something else for you. I'm gonna ruin something else for you right now. What about you? Gotta think about Stone Cold towards the end of his career. You ain't see that man touch the mat once in any of his matches. He couldn't do it.
Stone Cold is old, bro. That man had it wrestled prior to what he was doing.
I'm not even talking about Kevin. I'm talking about period. His last couple of matches 15 years ago.
Yeah, prior to Kevin, I'm like, God damn, like 10, 15 years ago, the last time you wrestled, bro. Now you want to get in the ring with Kevin Owens? Yeah, I respect it.
It was a good match. It was entertaining. I'm not going to say it was a good match because it wasn't a match. It was entertaining.
It was a fight, which Jimmy and Jay should have been, but we're not even going to talk about that.
There should have been no disqualifications. No, let's talk about it, bro. It should have been no disqualifications. There's no reason that them fighting at the end of Cody and Roman's match on night 2 was more entertaining than their entire, 11 minutes that they put on? There's no reason.
Y'all skipping ahead. Reel it back. Relax.
No, we're not really skipping ahead. We talking about the Usos in general.
Okay.
We just talking about the Usos. We're not talking about that match. It's just sad. It's really sad that they couldn't put on a better match than they did.
Well, they got to make up time because everybody else want to fucking show their ass in the main event. So they got to hold up some of that.
My favorite part of the night was night 1 was when The Rock told the ref, "Don't count. I'll fire your ass right now. I don't give a fuck."
The Rock has lost his mind. The Rock has lost his mind.
Before we go any further, a lot of people in the IWC was running around here talking about Oh, that was always a plan. Cody was always supposed to win. Look at the press conference. The Rock literally said Cody winning, Cody versus Roman, was never the plan.
CM Punk getting injured ruined the plans.
That wasn't the plan.
If
It
you
was
pay
supposed to be Roman
attention,
and The Rock.
if you pay attention during the
Fans,
Royal Rumble, when CM Punk took that butterfly DDT, that's what it's fuck whatever he calls it, the butterfly DDT from Drew McIntyre.
Mhm.
He went straight over to the ref and told him, "Yo, I'm not gonna be able to finish this." And they had to call it. They had to call in the audible. That's
Yep.
the only reason Cody won. And that's why there was all that confusion. Like when he pointed at Roman, and then on Friday night he tells Roman, "Oh, I'm not coming for you at WrestleMania," because that was never the plan.
Oh, I got a lot to say about that shit when we get to that. I'm not gonna say
Oh,
nothing.
yeah.
About
But you know what I really was surprised about in that main event? Nobody else in the bloodline came out.
I love it. I love it.
I was surprised though. No Jimmy, no Solo. It was just Rocky and Roman. And Rocky did, in my opinion, I feel like he did more of the work in that match. If you pay attention, the camera was on him most of the time.
That was it, but I think that was the intention. That was the whole intention. He came out like nigga. The way he came out, he was bound to win. Like the way he came out,
and they were probably trying to keep Roman and Cody from getting too into it before their next match.
That's what they did. And so, what did we start with night 2 off with?
Well, it started off pretty well, honestly. It was Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins, but we all know Seth Rollins wasn't.
Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins.
What did I say?
Damian Priest.
I said
it's
Damian
all right,
Priest.
brother. It's all right. It's all right.
It's okay. It's all the same fucking thing.
Yeah, we had a long day.
It was Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, which was pretty entertaining, honestly.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't bad.
Seth took a lot of claymores. Too many. It kind of was reminiscent of him versus Brock Lesnar a couple of years ago.
Nigga, I was all swollen and shit. I'm like, yeah, here we go. Like, it's just like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but that match didn't run too long. It was only a 10-minute match. But
I did like how Damian Priest finally got his, he finally
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
But look, Drew McIntyre is an ass.
How did y'all feel about, the ending? How you feel about the little tease between, or snippet of CM Punk and Drew? And for another question, how do y'all like the way they're using Drew's character now?
I love it. Honestly.
Adam, you go ahead, Adam.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Drew's character is not far off from what he's been doing for the past 5-6 years. But see, the thing with the whole CM Punk and Drew McIntyre thing, I'm happy. Punk is back. And these two know I'm a Punk fan for
That's
life.
the world.
Oh,
I got a poster right over there.
But do I want it to be against Drew McIntyre? Look at them. Look at the people he's going against at AEW.
Children.
So, of course, you like to call them that. Thanks to all that dumb shit that was going on over there. But for the most part, he has some good ass matches over there. You know what I'm saying? So to see him go against Drew, it's cool. It'll be cool, but not what I wanted right now. And it was unfortunate that he got hurt. It was just unfortunate he got hurt. Because I wanted to see him and Seth really lock it up.
So we have a new world champion, Damian Priest. I'm gonna call him
Perfect
that.
cash-in.
Other people on the IWC is calling him names.
Very disrespectful.
We're not going to talk about that at all. But anyway,
no, it was the perfect cash-in, though. It was.
I love the cash-in. How do you feel about the age of Priest? Basically, you know how we saying the age of one.
Well,
age of,
before we get to it, to all those people telling him he was wasting his time, he picked his moment perfectly.
I was one of those people. I was one of the people for sure who thought he was wasting his fucking time. Okay, I agree with everybody. It was the perfect cash in, but at the same time, goddamn, what took you so long, bro? And you know, it's not like Damian Priest didn't have multiple. Damian Priest could have cashed in a long time ago. Okay,
could have cashed in on night one.
We're gonna have some respect for the Architect, one of my favorites wrestlers from back in the day, the Architect. You know.
You talking about that walking clown emoji?
The visionary.
The visionary. A visionary of what? A revolutionary of what?
That's my shit. Wait, we're not gonna get into that though. Can we go to night two, fellas? Night two. Match two. Match two.
Match two technically was Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
We're talking about the third one. We better get it together.
Third one, sorry.
Yeah. The third match was a match honestly I could have did without. It was the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, you gonna skip that. Yeah. That was foolish.
Yeah.
Can we do?
But I was surprised to not see him.
Shadow, can we please do the get the tables on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Get the tables. We're probably completely off.
Can I ask a question?
Why are we doing that? Yes.
What shock value do we get from Bubba Ray Dudley?
Absolutely. You know what? We can't talk about that match. How did they fuck up that table?
And can we please, all respect to Snoop. We all know he the big crip. We know that. Yada yada yada.
Never do that shit again.
Man,
don't ever do that again.
WWE. Please keep them over the WWE.
This is not one of your UFC shows that you're doing at Saturday nights.
Don't worry.
Don't
worry.
Go crazy on them then, cuz. This is not one of your goddamn rap videos, bro.
On that night. So who's that match is finished. Who's the next match after that? Because we don't know.
The fourth match of the night was one of my personal favorites. Yeah.
LA
Knight.
Yeah.
Versus AJ Styles.
Adam. She said her bop's good.
Yeah.
No, you know, honestly, I hate the fact that match was on WrestleMania because the card was so stacked that they didn't have enough time to fully put on a proper match. That match was only 12 minutes.
I think that match should have been a street fight. That should have been a street fight. That should have been a street fight match.
I think it should have been a 20-minute match.
Yeah, that should have been a match where it's like
at least. But you know, listen, I was just glad that LA Knight was on
WrestleMania.
Definitely. Well overdue, and I was tight that he didn't make it last year. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been an AJ Styles fan since TNA.
AJ.
And I fuck with AJ. But at this point in time, he needs to take that funeral home shit somewhere. It's not working. We're tired of watching you dressed in all black. Like, what the fuck was that?
Dressed in all black like the Omen, huh? This off topic. He went to Elimination Chamber. Didn't even fight nobody. He pulled up with a chair and beat dog out of LA Knight.
Son flew from Atlanta, Georgia to Australia just to hit him with a chair.
Definition of when it's on site, people, it's on site.
And then he got mad when LA Knight pulled up to the crib. Like,
and then still got his nose busted after that.
So what is the next match, y'all? Because
I'm gonna start it off with this. Keep Speed at home.
A lot of people saying they like that. I'm gonna say it. A lot of hold on. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you, brother. I see you cooking over there. Hold on. I see you in the cooking. You know
I'm about to rip the edges off.
Oh Lord, there. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I just want to speak on this briefly. People, if you don't see me speaking that much on these matches, it's because some of these matches I was have sleep for. Some of these matches I was trying to feed for. Listen, we ain't gonna talk about this, but some of these matches I was not ready for.
He ain't lying either.
He ain't lying.
Well, at least he ain't lying to you guys. I ain't gonna.
He ain't lying.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. At least he ain't lying to you.
Yeah. So other than that, but that match, a lot of people saying it was funny, entertaining. It was entertaining, but it's a triple threat. It's WrestleMania. I understand you want to be funny and stuff, but come on. Let's get to the match. You wasted Randy Orton's time. Kevin Owens, you've been wasting his time for months. I don't know what he got doing.
Months? Years.
And Logan Paul, I'm gonna leave it as that. It's Logan Paul.
Now let me explain something to y'all. Okay?
Speak on it, King.
Shockingly, the match itself, pretty good, bro. For the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, WWE has this thing where they have something good and then they add these fucking theatrics. We don't need it. You guys, y'all can't be... So, Mike was there. We're sitting there, we're watching the match. Now, the match was going good, bro, for the most part. Can we all agree the match was pretty good, bro? They were
17 minutes.
Okay?
17 minutes.
The mask came off. I walked completely out of the fucking room. Okay? I didn't want to see any more. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I had to go back and watch that match over just for this because I didn't complete the rest of the match, Shadow. I swear to God, I didn't complete it. I am so...
I sat through it.
Got to stop doing this. This is wrestling. Now, I understand that WrestleMania has always been built on theatrics and stars and, you know, people coming out and this is that and the third. You pulled Muhammad Ali out your ass, like, what, 30, 40 years ago? Okay? So I understand all of that. Okay? But those are fighters. Those are people who are trained in combat. You can easily hop them in a ring somewhere, train them for a little bit, and they'll get it. Y'all did it with Ronda Rousey, no problem. Okay? But all of this speed, first off, he looks like he really looked like what his name was, bro. Speed. Eyes all popped out, teeth, and all this other shit. The nigga look crazy. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna lie, Randy barking back at him and then RKOing him on the table was comedy.
That was actually funny.
The next match is... What's the next match, bro?
One of my personal favorites, but you know, one of our friends, Raya Ruga, he's not a fan of this one. Bailey.
My son, Raya Ruga, you heard?
It was Bailey versus Io Sky. That match ran about almost 15 minutes. It was 14 and a half, actually. It was, but I'm happy Bailey finally got her singles win at WrestleMania. This match I will be talking about because it is her first singles championship win at WrestleMania.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
her first championship win at singles match at WrestleMania. Disrespectful. I'm sorry, redacted. Redacted ruined Bailey with his booking. His booking was questionable at best.
And his fucking creativity. Because again, and I hate to go back to this nigga Shinsuke Nakamura, but let me explain. Whoever, and Mike, you know where the hell I'm going with this, was beyond creative when they was talking, I know about your back. Whoever was behind that needs to be fired and investigated because that's crazy. Why would you do that?
Oh my God. Let's go to the last match, bro, please.
Main event. But the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
Versus no.
Versus the Tribal Chief. The man who changed the game.
The man who brought his family up. The man who rose them from the dead. My
The man
God.
who elevates everybody he steps in the ring with.
I'm not talking about the Scorpion King. I'm talking about our king, the Tribal Chief. That match was fire, fellas. That match was fire.
I'm surprised it didn't go longer than 30 minutes.
Listen,
if the main event of night 1 went 45, come on.
I think it was because you know who didn't show up. Yes, people, if y'all didn't know, Stone Cold was supposedly rumored to show up. But instead of Stone Cold, they had the Undertaker.
The man they could have left in the ground.
Yo, what? Don't disrespect that man like that. Don't disrespect that man like that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He took the championship away from my Tribal Chief. You see this right here? You see this right here? This is greatness that he ruined. He ruined. For all we know, this man right here could have broke Bruno Sammartino's record.
Yeah, you drunk. You're drunk. He was ever doing that. You're drunk, bro. Yo, end this. Can we end it right now, please?
No. Because see, this is now you done turn me up. See?
Let's go.
Let me get this off my chest because everybody finished. Y'all done about this main event? Because I'm
all I'm gonna say is this. So quickly about the main event for me. I love the main event. It was fire. I love when Undertaker came and shocked the world. Listen, as much as people can hate on Cody Rhodes, that man is finally taking over and doing what he has to do for the company. It is what it is. But our Tribal Chief, our father figure to the fatherless, all right. We ain't gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep saying it. Go ahead.
Our Tribal Chief.
Let the people know how ignorant you are. Go ahead.
The avatar to the one.
Yo,
people, somebody has texted me just now and told me I will be off this podcast. Now, on the real though, our Tribal Chief is lit. Roman Reigns, man. Can we have throwing one to Scott Roman Reigns, please? That man was a legend.
I will say that if they have Cody lose this title anytime soon, it doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think that's going to happen, but we're going to get to that.
Eventually, these things happen. Runs and streaks never last forever. Obviously, the Undertaker streak proved that. Okay? That's not the problem.
CM Punk should have ended the streak.
We're not going to get to that.
Damn, that's another conversation. We gotta get to that.
We'll get to that.
The man went to AEW after he had to paint his fucking face and all this other fucking shit.
Stardust
and all other weird shit, right? You go, you do your own thing, you make your own brand, you do what you do. Okay? Now we already see where AEW is at now. Okay? You take a sledgehammer and you smash a throne. We know what fucking throne that is you're smashing. For God only knows what reason. You was only in AEW for how long, fellas?
Like 3-4 years, I think. 3 years, okay.
I think it was 3 years.
And then you decide to go to the WWE. Now, how long has this man been in the WWE for, fellas?
Like a year and a half, if I'm mistaken.
No,
Maybe.
this is his third WrestleMania.
So this is WrestleMania right there.
Remember, he re-debuted at WrestleMania 38.
Okay.
So this marks the third year.
This man and everybody, see, this is why I don't want to hear no more John Cena slander. Leave that man alone. Because even John Cena couldn't have done what fucking Cody Rhodes did in 3 goddamn years. 3! Now, excuse me, but You already had your opportunity. You lost. Okay? The only title at mine, once you lost and they decided to debut the World Heavyweight title and gave it to Seth, you were supposed to go against Seth. Okay? If that wasn't the case, it was going to be Rocky versus Roman. That was signed, sealed, and dated. Period. Punk, unfortunately, gets hurt. That foils the whole fucking plan. I don't see why it still couldn't have been Rock and Roman. But
it's because of what Cody did.
I'm gonna get to this part.
Hold on, let him go. Let him go. Let him cook. Let him cook, bro. Then gonna end the night. Let him cook.
Then the traditional fucking Cody crybaby started. You niggas, you. I don't know if y'all understand how much damage y'all done by now allowing Cody to take the title off. Me personally, I felt let him beat Hulk Hogan, let him beat all of those records, and then he lose the title. Roman Reigns is on a run. Now, who the hell? Now, here's my question. Who you going to have do that again? We're not going to get
It
that.
Shouldn't happen no time soon.
We're not going to get that again for another 20, 30 more years. And Shadow said something that is very, very important. And I want everybody to understand what he said, bro.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute? Before I get this point out, Shadow said, and I quote, if Cody loses within the month, this makes no sense.
Even within 3 months, makes no sense.
Listen, Adam, you gotta give out your closing statement so we can close this thing out, bro.
It's your boy Ayo the Don in the building. Follow me on the Ayo the Don TV TV on YouTube. Please, I'm slurring my words. Excuse me. Okay. Plus me and Rob Ruger, who we speaking on earlier, we got a channel, Don Ruger. Follow that. Okay. And yeah, bro, you know, peace, blessings, and WWE, just close your fucking doors at this point. I don't know what you're doing.
All right. Shadow with the hoodie. Speak to them, King. How you gonna follow you?
Well, I don't know how much time we got, so I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. Shadow with the hoodie, you already know what it is. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, this is Shaolin Ghost, aka you can follow me on Shaolin Ghost TV. I got videos up there. It's coming soon. More coming soon. Next week we do this every Sunday, man. Every Sunday we're gonna drop a vid. We're gonna start making videos, man. So Wrestling Podcast, as I support our videos, support this Wrestling Podcast. You got any guests you want to join in? Join in. I'm saying